Okay, this is part 3 of our update. Here is our 2011 male RDR Lesser. It's around 820 grams. And he is the daddy of our babies from this season. He's awesome. No matter what combos we produce, we're probably going to hold on to him because I've never seen another Lesser that wows me quite like he does. He has been locked with our what year is she? 2008, our female fire, whatever year she is, 2008, 2009, has been locked with her, so we might have a chance at some nuclears this year. This is another boy that's been locked with that fire girl. This is our male fire. He's in 2012. He's fairly reduced, not quite as reduced as she is, but still nice and reduced, and glad that he's finally figuring out this whole breeding thing for us. He's around 760 grams right now. This is our 2012 female pied. She's around 700 grams. She recently went off food for a little while when we moved her into this different rack, but a few live rats did the trick. She's still really nice and bright, definitely a favorite girl in our collection. Next is our 2012 male clown. He's been paired with our 2010 female hypo. Like I said, no confirmed locks yet, but there's definitely some tail wagging, some sort of courting behavior going on. But he is really awesome. Hopefully we'll get some double het hypo clowns this year if he can figure it out. He's around 568 grams now. Let's see, I think this is our 2012 male Mojave het hypo. I mean, not much to say about him. He looks more like your typical Mojave, but I think the het hypo is really bringing out a lot of the blushing and the gold coloration. He is locked with our female cinnamon, and once she comes out of quarantine, we have a hypo Mojave girl lined up for him, so hopefully we can work on trying to produce some super Mojaves that are hypo as well. So that's what's going on with him. He's 866 grams at the moment. This is our male hypo cinnamon. Greg Graziani produced him. He's a 2012. He's right at 600 grams, and he is being paired to our female bumblebee het hypo. Greg let us see a female hypo cinnamon spider, and we fell in love with the combo, and then realized that we could make them with this boy, so he was a quick addition. And then not a ball python, but here is our 2011 female hognose. Her name is Arizona for short. She has quite a little personality, and she's gotten quite big recently. I didn't even realize she'd gotten that big, but she's about 280 grams now. Now we're going to move over to our hatchling rack. We only have a few more animals in here. On the hognose route, here's our little male albino hognose that we picked up this year. He is 17 grams, a whole 17 grams, but he is fantastic. We call him Pig, and he is awesome. I don't know if his colors will really pick up right, but he is just super high contrast. We really love that about him. And this is our 2013 male desert. Picked him up from a local breeder here near Tallahassee. We were looking to get a female just as a pet. Ended up leaving with this boy instead. That way, if down the line we decided we want to make a few combo females to hang on to add to our collection, not for breeding, but just to have, we do have that option. He's still a baby. He's only 119 grams, but he is gorgeous, and we can't wait for him to grow up. Next, we got a little axanthic from that same breeder. She's a Joliffe line axanthic, but if you'll notice, she has that really clean, reduced pattern. I believe Mike Joliffe calls that tiger, that reduced pattern. So even if we can't end up finding a nice Joliffe line axanthic boyfriend for her, we really would like to breed that really reduced pattern into our other projects. Okay, this is the one baby we have from our 2013 clutch that's still for sale. This is female second generation RDR Lesser. The male I showed earlier in this video is her father. She's around 240 grams, and she's great. She's only a few dots away from being a holdback in our eyes, but would still make a great addition to anyone else's collection. She is available for $300 plus actual shipping. Please let us know if you're interested in her and we can work something out. She's around 240 grams. Here's our 2012 female honeybee, or a hypo spider. She went off food for a while, so we moved her back into the hatchling rack, and she's finally eating again for us. So hopefully she'll stay on this track and we can move her back into a bigger rack soon. She's around 400 grams, growing slowly, but we're getting there. Really can't wait for this girl to be up to size. And then this is the male albino that we have on a breeding loan from my boss. He's awesome. You really don't see this many high contrast albinos like in the normal world, I guess you would say. So when I saw him, I jumped on the chance to produce some more high contrast awesome albinos. He's really great eater. Again, we haven't seen any confirmed locks from those two, but we've seen them pretty close, so we think someone is trying, and we hope they'll figure it out soon. So that's our little collection update. We do have a few more animals to share with you, but they're currently in shed, so we will be posting those updates as they shed out, and we hope you enjoy, and see you soon.